As climate change worsens, the need for flood-resilient spaces increases.
Our project is focused on the inner city suburbs along the Maribyrnong River, specifically Kensington, which is made up of small to medium dwellings home to around 11,000 residents.
Kensington and surrounding suburbs have a history of flooding as it acts as a natural basin between the Maribyrnong River and Moonee Ponds Creek. Its low-lying elevation means rainwater and river water overflow and naturally fill these areas.
These images highlight the extent of Kensington's floods of October 2022, where 500 homes were put at risk and movement within the suburb was disrupted due to damaged or blocked roads and transport.
Flooding can occur from multiple causes such as poor drainage and absorption, river overflow, and accumulation of downhill runoff.
The intense pressure from the Macedon Ranges overwhelms the Maribyrnong River, and this overflow ripples out to these low-lying surrounding suburbs.
Here you can see the extent of floods today and how bad they could get without any strategies in place for the future.
With these current predictions, we can expect losses of 7 green spaces, 34 roads and 720 buildings to floods just within Kensington alone, highlighting the need for action in these areas.
I have an idea.
Really? What is it?
Our strategy is to create water-resilient spaces using the concept of a sponge city. Upon researching sponge city precedents, we're able to gather principles to create and implement 4 strategies of our own at different scales throughout Kensington and along the Maribyrnong River.
Solution 1.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
This iteration looks at transforming existing public spaces into floodable parks, where during normal times, the parks are accessible and able to be used by the public. However, during times of flooding, the park serves as a key barrier to local infrastructure and houses by absorbing the floodwater, preventing it from causing further damage. This water then gets stored beneath the park and connects to existing stormwater systems, draining when there is less load on the stormwater system. This floodable park can hold over 8.1 million litres of water.
Solution 2.
This strategy focuses on floodable recreation spaces which are located in urban residential areas, strategically placed based on the severity of the flooding zones. There are 3 scales for this strategy, being large, medium and small, each serving a slightly different function. The large system is designed as a basketball court, positioned in the most flood-prone parts of Kensington. The medium system is a tennis court, used in areas with moderate flood risk. The small system is designed for table tennis, which is in lower risk zones. These spaces are designed to sit in the ground and function day to day as recreational areas, but when drainage is overwhelmed, they temporarily hold water. Once water levels stabilise, the basins slowly release the stored water back into the system. This helps reduce pressure on other flood management systems across the Kensington area.
Solution 3.
Our third solution is focused on the footpaths along the Maribyrnong Trail, which are easily impacted by flooding due to their close proximity to the river. By raising the height of the path and tapering the edges, we aim to guide any river overflow below the footpath into a tank that is located underground, storing any excess floodwater. The footpath will then be extended outwards over the riverbank, creating a layer suitable for plant growth. This will utilise a pipe irrigation system, recycling the stored water, helping grow an additional natural barrier for any river overflow, while simultaneously stopping the tanks from overfilling. A pipe will also be directed back into the river to periodically release any stored water during dry seasons. Each 10-metre long footpath module will have a tank with a capacity of 80,000 litres.
Solution 4.
This solution introduces a 2-part flood-resistant strategy that is embedded into the already existing footpaths along the main roads and residential streets. Along the main arterial roads, such as Princess Highway, the design is embedded into the pre-existing 12-metre-long gardens. The garden beds are now elevated, creating a runoff where the water can travel down into the water tanks. These water tanks would hold 2 to 3 metres of flood-predicted water that would hit this site. The same concept and process is then deployed in the smaller scale streets, but these tanks are smaller and run 5 metres long.
From largest to smallest, our 4 strategies can hold 8.1 million, 1.8 million, 80,000 and 72,000 litres, helping us defend against over 10 million litres of floodwater when a single module of each strategy is applied.
Many months later.
And now, thanks to these ideas, we can catch the water and hold it just like a sponge should.